something that was very fucking disturbing. So we're going to address it loud and clear because some people like to lie to their subs, and it seems to be a daily thing for this person. And honestly, I'm fucking sick and tired of it. So if anybody has a timestamp of when QB said this, please let me know the timestamp or roughly the timestamp, because I knew that if I went and looked for it, it was going to take me a while. So if anyone has a roundabout timestamp of when this was said, let's address it. Let's start with the obvious. I work with no one. I am a solo creator. I barely have panels. I rarely talk to people behind the scenes if you're not on Patreon. Some subs I do speak to, but for the most part, I don't. I have my own community, my own little sector of YouTube that people have been with me for years already. Some people have been with me since Making a Murderer, which was my stake on YouTube. And all this matters when you hear what's going on. But many of my people have been with me since Making a Murderer. I have added about 15,000 followers from the drama community. I should be at 100,000, but we're not. But that's neither here nor there. But I have my own little community. We may not be big. We may not have, 2,000 people watching us. And we may be in a small little sector, but it's our little sector. And it's always been that way for years already. Some people want to come in and try to take our little sector or put down our little sector. But the purple community has been purple strong for a couple years now. And again, we may not have, 10,000 people watching or 2,000, and that's okay. We're okay with that. We are our own little universe. But the reason why this is important and why this matters is because QB went live, and I guess that she said that me and Sinner are working together, and me and Sinner took down this other channel, and boo-hoo-hoo. All right, let's get to the facts. One, I have never worked with Sinner. I do not speak to Sinner behind the scenes, never have. I have never emailed Sinner. Sinner has never emailed me. I have never had a phone conversation with Sinner. I have never called him. He has never called me or anyone in his circle. So that's fact number one. Fact number two, QueenBee, let me see how your subscribers would react if I created a channel that said QB's number one fan, QueenBee's number one fan, and I used your picture, your everything. Let's see how your subs would like it if they went to pull up my channel and that channel came up. So you want to run your fat ass fucking lying mouth, making it out like Sinner and Laura took down this channel together. First of all, no, I didn't. Second of all, Sinner had absolutely nothing to do with anything. Again, just so in case you have pot in your ears or something, QueenBee, or your subs, let me clear them out for you. I have never spoken to Sinner outside of on a live, okay? That means I've never emailed him. He's never emailed me. And this goes for Emmy. This goes for everyone in his circle. So you can't say, well, maybe she spoke to Emmy through Sinner, or maybe she spoke to this one through Sinner. Nope, none of that. I don't even know if Sinner knew about this channel to begin with, let alone anything. Okay, so that's for starters. Now, secondly, I wish that was a beer, but secondly, why you feel the need to drag everybody into your mess, that I don't know. There's one thing about me that I have made crystal fucking clear from day one. I am a big, big believer that no channel that has worked hard to get where they are deserves to be taken down. I've even told Sinner this about you. And everyone who's ever watched my channel knows this about me. I do not believe in cancel culture. Never have. However, when you are using my picture, I don't give a fuck if you use my words. There are plenty of people, channels out there that use my words that I don't fucking say a word about. As a matter of fact, call it as I see it. Has used my words 100,000 times. Guess what I've never done? I've never tried to take their channel. I've never even tried to strike them. Ever. You want to use my words? Use my words. I don't give a shit. But what you're not going to do is use my fucking picture and everything that I worked my ass off for. Now, what I mean by that is, just for those in the back if you're a little confused, I, unlike some of these other channels, worked very fucking hard for every single sub that I have. Literally, I worked my ass off. I put up with more shit than even Brittney over the years. But I've also put a lot of time into making videos. I've put a lot of fucking time into Making a Murderer. I've put a lot of fucking time into this damn drama community. A lot more than I should have. But every single subscriber that I have worked for. Some fucking twisted Patreon that got kicked out 3 fucking years ago and can't seem to get over it is not gonna fucking ruin my hard work because, oh, she's mad at me. She should take this energy and go seek fucking therapy is what she should do. Because therapy is actually what she needs. The fact that people are mad that I took down a channel that was imitating my own If that's your issue, you have serious fucking mental issues and you should go seek therapy immediately. Because again, it's one thing to have a shit channel about someone. It's one thing to, I'll give you another example. This fucking Home Depot account, which I believe is Tony, New York. This account, all right? They make these fucking stupid pictures of me being a Home Depot cashier because of some shit they found on Reddit. Okay, I'm not a Home Depot cashier. Don't work at Home Depot. Never have. But either way, stop lying about subs. Rachel, what the fuck are you talking about, idiot? Whatchamacallit? But they're not using my picture. They use an AI thing, which honestly, it's kind of funny, but it's even funnier because I don't work at Home Depot and never have. But the fact that they're scouting my Reddit and they're using something I wrote on Reddit. I saw some of my Reddit on Twitter today from like 2 years ago. That's how fucking crazy these people are. But okay, whatever. So they don't think it's crazy that someone is scouting out my Reddit. They just think it's crazy what I wrote. Okay, no, the creep is the person scouting my Reddit, which that Reddit account is gone anyway. But regardless, we're getting sidetracked. Point being is for her to turn around and act like, how dare I take that channel down? That channel was an imitation channel of me. Used my picture, my everything. There was nothing funny about it. There was nothing comedy about it. It was not a dark horse. Are you fucking stupid? Like, are you seriously fucking stupid? Show me anywhere that I ever fucking mention your name, dark horse. Get the fuck out of here. I never fucking even mention your name, you dumb cunt. Don't come in here like you're a fucking badass bitch because I've never even fucking named you or talked about you. So sit the fuck down. Bye-bye, bitch. Have a good day. Go back to your fucking loser friend, QueenBee. Thank you. Fucking moron. Oh yes, whatever QB says must be true. Shocker. I'm so shocked at how many people would automatically believe her. Fucking stupid bitches. But anyway, exactly. We don't even know you fucking exist, dark horse, but carry on. Anyhow, that's what I'm saying. The lies over there are fucking insane. Leave me out of your candle drama. Bitch, you couldn't afford my fucking candle. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. So, yeah, this was an imitation channel that pulled up as soon as you pulled up my name. Let me tell you this. I'm going to make this crystal fucking clear. And it doesn't matter what other creator you are, whether you're Chasing, whether you're Deets, whether you're Jonesin, whether you're Savage, whether you're QueenBee, Cluminati, Brittany, Sinner, anyone. I'm just saying anyone. Doesn't matter whose fucking channel you are. If you have subscribers and you have a community, guess what? You've worked hard for that fucking community. Molly had like 80,000 subscribers. It's one of the reasons I stuck up for Zavgirl when everyone went after Zavgirl. Because Zavgirl had almost 100,000 subscribers and worked very fucking hard to be where she's at. Very hard. So therefore, I'm just a big believer that unless you are a scam channel, a lot of these troll channels should be gone. But a main channel that somebody has worked very hard for should not be gone. I am a big believer in that. So to equate QueenBee saying that I'm working with Sinner, she's implying that I'm trying to get her channel taken down. No, I'm not. I don't believe in that. Anyone that knows me knows this about me. But if, a channel like, in your own words, QB did everything to get that channel down. And that channel wasn't an imitation channel. It did not use her picture. It did not use her name. And she tried very hard to get that down. So QueenBee, are you really going to sit up there and tell 2,000 people how wrong I was that I took down a channel that used my picture, my name, and everything just to fucking build their own bullshit? No, you're not going to do that. I mean, you did, but I'm going to fucking counter it and tell everybody what a lying fucking bitch you are. Why you said it, I don't know. Maybe it's just your own insecurity. I don't know. But for anybody, I don't care who the fuck you are, for anybody to think that it's okay for a channel to come in and ride off your back, meaning they're using your picture as their channel, they're using your name that you have worked very fucking hard for. So what was happening was when you pulled up my name, that channel came up. That's fucking bullshit. That is absolute fucking bullshit. That is absolute fucking bullshit. And because it's bullshit, it's like, who the fuck do you think you are coming in here or going live and fucking putting out an imitation to ride the back of somebody that has worked really fucking hard for their channel? Think about it. Bullshit. And because it's bullshit, it's like, who the fuck do you think you are coming in here or going live and fucking putting out an imitation to ride the back of somebody that has worked really fucking hard for their channel. Think about it. And then people are going to be mad? No, fuck that. I didn't even see what you wrote. I just deleted it. But let me see. Dark Horse, were you dropped on your head as a child? I really think you were. I mean, after listening to you, I know why. It's pretty funny. I doubt QueenBee gave you my link, bitch, because she can't stand you. Just saying. But, okay. I don't have any grandkids, but okay, Dark Horse. Alright. Anyway. Dark Horse, go call the police on somebody, okay? Maybe you should call a 5150 on yourself, because I think you need one. But anywho. Yeah, she's been blocked like twice or 3 times already, and she keeps coming back. So, that speaks volumes about what a fucking psycho she is. But anyway, we're gonna ignore her, because she's been blocked for the 3rd time now. So, maybe she should call, maybe someone should call the police on her and get a 5150. So, there's that. Alright, going back to what I was saying. No matter whose channel you are, no matter how you're liked, not liked, doesn't matter. Nobody has a right to make YouTube their budding joke when you're working very hard on your channel or have worked on your channel or any way you want to slice it. Do people have rights to make an opinion? Absolutely they do. But that opinion can't cross over into an exact replica of you just because they want to ride on your back or they think it's funny. YouTube isn't funny when it is your income. YouTube isn't funny when it's your job. It's no longer a fucking game that trolls like to play or that, and I would say this about any of us. It's not just me I'm talking about. I'm talking about across the board. Again, you can make a channel and have an opinion about somebody. You can have a channel and have an opinion about anything you want. You can have a channel about, just reacting to people, and it's not a big deal. But you're not going to go against terms of service and then be shocked when your channel gets taken down, because you don't have a right to do that. And QueenBee, the person that strikes somebody, if she doesn't agree with them, where the fuck do you get off acting like all of a sudden just making up lies about me and Sinner? Where the fuck do you get off doing that? Because you have nothing else? Because the account broke terms of service? It must be that Laura and Sinner are working together? Were you dropped on your fucking head as a child? Like, for real? And as far as me ban-evading, I heard y'all said I'm ban-evading. Bitch, I am not fucking ban-evading. I have been reported 30,000 times for ban-evading. Guess who's still here? Nobody is fucking ban-evading. Now, I will explain it for the 19,000th fucking time, just in case people are lost. I had a channel that was taken down due to spam. Yes, you heard that right. Spam. My second biggest channel got hijacked by a spammer, and YouTube shut it down because of it. That is why I lost the channel. YouTube clearly knows that I had nothing to do with it. I didn't get the channel back, but it's not ban-evading, okay? This has been reported 30,000 times over the years, and each time it comes back, I'm not ban-evading. So we can stop with the ban-evading, okay, QueenBee? You're not the fucking... Your channel is not the first to try and get me for ban-evading. It's been reported 100,000 times. And again, guess who's still here? Because I'm not ban-evading. Having a channel taken down due to spam is completely fucking different than losing a channel because of like Wispy is ban-evading or some shit like that. Okay? So again, let's stop with the false rumors. But I understand that's all you have in your life is lies. But let's stop with the false rumors. I don't know what you feel so fucking insecure about in your life that you constantly have to bash me or lie about me, because I don't know, maybe it makes you feel better. But we're going to stop that, QueenBee, because it's bullshit. All right? Me and my little 100 supporters that, doesn't compare to your 2,000. Why do you have to lie about me then? That's what I want to know. Why do you have to fucking lie? Again, I have my own little people, my own little community. I don't want your fucking supporters. I think you are trash, and I think the people that follow you are fucking morons. Yes, I said it. Anybody that all right, let me go back. Listening to you go after Brittney is about as exciting as watching fucking paint dry. It is old, it is boring, it is fucking dead, and it's lame as fuck. And honestly, I don't know why anyone is fucking interested. You have hundreds of people that are like, rah, rah, let's go after Brittney again, to the point that you're even... I don't know, it was something so fucking stupid this morning. I was like, all right, this is about as exciting as watching fucking paint dry. I forgot what it was. You said it was something about her numbers, maybe? I don't know. But it was so fucking lame. But yet you have 800 people watching. You know what? Your 800 people, you can keep these fucking morons. I don't want them. Sinner doesn't want them. Nobody wants these fucking idiots that sit there and go after somebody every single day and think it's okay. I don't care who you are. Even Granny hasn't jumped on that fucking bandwagon. What does that tell you? That even makes all of you look like bigger fucking idiots, because she was the original one fighting with her in the first place. Even she's moved on and talked about other things, and she just won a fucking lawsuit. I don't know, call me crazy, but to me, it speaks volumes. Okay. Okay, Steph, let's go back 6 years. Let's go back to 6 years and bring up shit from 6 years ago. Just get the fuck out of here, Steph. Bye-bye. Jesus fucking Christ. People need therapy. Come in today, okay? Let's talk about 2025. Let's stop living in 2019. Holy fuck, you people need a fucking life. I don't know. She makes enough money that it's more than just hate watchers, Marlena. It's honestly, it's like, it seems like there's a lot of desperate people right now. People are holding on to shit for, oh my God, you did this in 2019. Holy fuck, who gives a shit? Who cares if I was fucking what I was doing in 2019 or 2020? We're in 2025. Can we catch up to today? Thank you. It's like people want to fucking live in the past. They want to live in 2019 because they have nothing else. Sit the fuck down. Nobody cares. No, I don't know. I think she does have some true support. I mean, everyone's got true supporters. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. But I definitely think they're hard up for content. Because even if you don't like Brittney, who cares? Okay, so don't like Brittney. But that doesn't mean you have to rip apart every fucking aspect of her life. That's the part I don't agree with. And I stand by that. And it's never going to end. Obviously, you can tell because people have to bring up shit from fucking 5 years ago and make it out like, oh my God, Laura, you did this in 2019. Who cares? Who cares what the fuck I did in 2019? Or even 2020? It was 5 fucking years ago. Let's move on from then. But they don't. That's all they have. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know, Sly. They're still not fucking tired of people coming up with the same bullshit of me from 2019. Steph just gave you that example. I don't know. My feeling is if I wanted to hear about Brittney, I would just go to Brittney's channel. I mean, I've always said that about me too. If I want to hear about a creator, I'll just go to their channel. I don't need to hear 15 different people going after them. And the worst part is they're really not even going after Brittney's content. They're going after her looks. That's all they have is her looks. As I said the other night, not one of them has a leg to stand on about going after someone's looks. But what did we always say? The minute you go after someone's looks, you lost the battle. So the fact that you have all these channels going after looks, I mean, fuck it, even Granny's not going after her looks. That says a lot. But what I find funny too, there were other people named in the lawsuit. How come they're not going after any of them? How come they don't talk shit about any of them? That's what I want to know. I mean, you could have a field day going after Nick. Literally, you could have a fucking field day. But they don't. They don't say a fucking word. But they did the same thing with Betty. It's easy content with a low IQ. Easy content, easy money. That's true. That's a good point, Marlena. And you're 100% right. But even Brittney. Brittney has built her channel. Brittney has put a lot of time into her channel. And a lot of time into her subs. And these people don't have a fucking right to take that away. It's wrong on multiple levels. Wrong. Yeah, it used to be Betty, Betty, Betty. Now she's off the hot seat. It's Brittney, Brittney, Brittney. Who's next? Who's next? But the way the Fraggle Rock gangsters go after and like, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that and we're going to do this. Really? What are you going to do? And they get all these people to fucking hate Brittney just like people hated Betty. Again, you're a grown adult. If you don't like someone, change a fucking channel. It's that simple. Just change a fucking channel. Nobody cares. Just change the channel. You won't be missed, I promise. It's perfectly okay to not like someone. It's perfectly okay to just change a channel and go watch someone else. But people get all involved in, oh, in order to get QueenBee's attention, I must bash Brittney. That's disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And why there are so many weak-ass subs out there, I do not know. Hey, Queen Bella, I do not know. And then blaming Sinner for you going after Brittney. Again, I'm still waiting, and I put this out the other day. I'm going to put this out again. Please show me anywhere where Sinner is a predator. That's what I want to know. I said that I will never talk about QueenBee again if she can prove to me with evidence that Sinner ever went after her child, because it's a blatant fucking lie. He did not. He never went after her child. He doesn't even know her fucking child's name. But you keep running with that, QB. And then you have all the idiots in chat that run with it. Oh, he's a predator, blah, blah, blah. Prove it. Show the evidence that he's a predator. Show the evidence that he went after your child, because I will show you the evidence that he never went after your child. I will show the evidence that he doesn't even know your child's fucking name. Pretty hard to FOIA something if you don't know the name. You can't say, I need Rebecca Turner's daughter's information. That's never going to happen in any court of law, any records, nothing. But you got to put that out there to make your idiot subs fucking fall for it. And it's gross. Absolutely fucking gross. But I know you don't give a fuck. What? You just don't give a fuck. Oh, she said she has court next week? It would be on her record. I mean, if there is a restraining order, it would be on her record. And I had said that originally. But she just lies all the time. And then once she starts lying, then she gets wrapped up and she's got to put out more lies because that's what she does. Yeah, but it would be on her record. Is it on her record? If there's a court date on her record for the 17th, then it holds true. If there's nothing on her record for the 7th, I don't look up her record, so I don't know. But if there's nothing on her record for the 17th, then it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, but you want to know something, Pam? Now, I agree with you, but that doesn't even matter. It just doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, the docket. If it's not on the docket, if there's nothing on the docket, then she's lying. But I think once she started one lie, then she kind of got fucked, and she had to continue with even more lies. Now, I asked this question a long time ago, but Headstone, since you're in here, I don't know if Sinner still is, but Headstone, since you're in here, maybe you can help answer this, because I did. I asked this a long time ago. What came first? QB doxing his parents and putting them on her community page, or something Sinner did? Which came first? Because I could never remember which came first. I originally thought that Sinner drew first blood, and then I was corrected and was told that QB drew first blood. No, it would be in Illinois. Only if QB was asking for money, then it would be in California. But a regular restraining order would be in Illinois. Well, yes, he fights back just as hard. What do you expect him to do? I'm just curious. And it's very easy for a sub to say what they would do or how they would handle it until it's them in the situation. So it's very easy to say, hey, why don't you just ignore it? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? While this other person lies and does all this stuff to you and everything else. So it's very easy to say, just ignore it, just do this, just do that, until you're actually in the situation. Once you're in the situation, it's much different. And I would never tell somebody else. I mean, I have my own feelings on Sinner and the QB situation. It's not my business. He's going to handle it whichever way he wants to handle it. Yeah, why is Cletus? Cletus is way more wrapped up than Sinner is. Why is B. Tim? Why is anybody that jumps on QB's panel? Good point. Yeah, B. Tim is gross. Because I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but every single person that QB has an issue with, if you really look into it, it's QB trying to hide something. Every single scenario, every single person. It comes back to something that QB did and doesn't want to get in trouble. That I've noticed. Or she's trying to cover something or trying to hide something. Yeah, every single time. And I'll guarantee, same thing I said with Betty, I bet half of them don't even know what the fuck they're mad at. They all want to be mad, and I guarantee you they don't even know what the fuck they're mad at. They don't even know why they hate Brittney. Yeah, what about White Boy? White Boy's got a channel. He attacks females all the time. He goes after females all the time. How come that's okay? That's why people shouldn't go after subs. I am also a big believer in that. That's why when a lot of subs have something to say, I just ignore it. Or if they come in here, then I'll say it to them. But I see a lot of creators constantly going after subs, and it's wrong. Because they don't have a place to defend themselves. He doesn't have a channel that we know of. Who? B10? B10 does have a channel, actually. But he doesn't get any views on it. It was either Norco's Clips or Mr. Nobody that found it. Yeah, he definitely has a channel. Yeah, because he thinks he's a big shot on QueenBees, which is weird in itself. But he paid for a spot on QB. He paid for a spot on Granny. Yeah, B10 puts all his energy into QB's channel and makes no money off of it. He does pretty much run it. And she even says that at times because she knows once B. Tim's there, she doesn't have to do anything. So let me address this real quick. Okay? Because I keep seeing this over and over and over. Go to some of these other communities that are drama and look at how they e-beg. Go to the lolcow community, which are all creators, well, not all of them, but some of them, in excess of a couple of million subscribers. Oh, you were around for the blonde beige shit? Another fucking scammer I called out. That nobody wanted to believe me until the end. And then they saw, wow, Laura was 100% right. So if she was around for blonde beige, she's been around a long time. Now, all right, so let me go back to what I was saying. Go over to the LOL community, and all they do is tell you how they need money. They need another 20. They need another 20. They need more money for this. They're not reading your comments unless you put in a 20. And then your comment will get announced. You also cannot even chat unless you pay to be a member. You can't get in Discord unless you are a second level member. That's how they run their community. It's admirable. I personally don't have the balls to do it. I would love for Becky to come over here one day and raise me, $30,000. Because the girl is like a money thing. She could fucking bring in money no matter what. She could pull money out of all you guys without even trying. There is nothing wrong with raising money on YouTube. There is nothing wrong with telling your subscribers, hey, how about some super chats? I'm not getting any super chats. How about some super chats? How about some cash apps? How about this? How about that? There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you a grifter. It makes you a YouTuber. Because I hear it. I see it from LawTube. I see it from some of the lawyers that have 100,000 subs, constantly reminding people about super chats, constantly reminding people about donating, where money is going. Very few don't. So that doesn't make you a grifter. I'll tell you what makes you a grifter. When someone is outright telling you about money, that's not a grifter. When someone is outright telling you, hey, how about some super chats? How about we hit a goal of, I want to get my teeth done, whatever. That's not a grifter. The grifting part comes when you lie to your subs. Oh, let's get donations for hate watching. Let's make them mad. And how about you donate to me so we can get mad, so we can make the haters mad. That's a grift. That's someone that's fucking grifting, because that is the oldest grift in the entire fucking nation. So that's where a lot of people have this shit confused. They think that if someone is asking for donations, that makes them a grifter. No, that makes them a YouTuber. But when you do it in secret, or you do it like, oh, we're going to do this, just because you don't directly ask for it, that makes you the grifter. And that's where this community seems to be twisted. That's where people have this backwards thinking. And they need to realize that. The grifting is not the people that ask for it. It's the ones that don't ask and like to play behind the scenes or lie to their subs for it. There's a big difference. And I've always been one to acknowledge chat, but it goes against me. I've always been one. You would think that it would be appreciated that I do always acknowledge chat, but it's not. It works against me. People that don't acknowledge chat will constantly get super chats. I acknowledge chat and I don't get any. It says that what I'm doing isn't right. That's the difference. You would think people appreciate it, but they don't. They take it for granted. So you have other people like the lolcow community that they make no bones about it. You can't even chat unless you're paying. And they have millions of people. Jay's always been a grifter, though. Since the beginning, since the Watts days, she's always been a grifter. Oh, I've asked for help before. I have no problem asking for help. But when I hear creators say, oh, let's make the haters mad. Let's get a super chat train going to make the haters mad. That is the oldest fucking grift in the book. The oldest grift. And it's probably, to me, one of the lamest. And how supporters don't see it, I don't know. Nobody cares if you make money on YouTube. Nobody notices. I know these narcissists like to think that everybody notices and nobody gives a fuck. At least people that I know don't give a fuck. Somebody left me a comment on my community post that said, oh, you jealous much about the Melissa and barbecue lady? Why would I be jealous? They look like fucking assholes. And that's what people don't get. Have I said more power to QueenBee for it? Absolutely I did. But in the end, the both of them look like fucking morons. So jealous? No, that's not anything to be jealous of. I'm actually embarrassed for them. And QueenBee is laughing at them all the way to the fucking bank while they look stupid. But YouTube wants you to make money. YouTube, that's one of the reasons people push super chats, because it keeps YouTube happy. YouTube doesn't want to make money. YouTube doesn't want to keep your channel unless you're making money for them. I mean, remember, they do take 40%. 40%, or I think it's 30% on super chats, 45% on memberships, I think. Or 40% on memberships, something like that. So YouTube wants you to make money. But if I had enough people in here, I'd be pushing it. I just don't feel like I have enough people to push it. But when my numbers start going back to where they were, yeah, I'm going to start pushing it. To be prepared. Sinner was growing his channel. He said he would use his money to buy a Chromebook, nothing fancy. He did not beg. Once he also did realize hundreds of thousands like Buzz. Oh, YouTube definitely makes bank. Hands down. Exactly. TikTok, etc. the same way. It's a job for creators. The subs want to support, it's on them.
I mean, I'm about to go over there. I don't have no more practice.
Yeah, Pam just seems like a B supporter. I mean, let me back up. I get what she's saying. I do. I understand it from a subscriber perspective, but there's more to it than just a subscriber perspective. There's a lot more to it. And Sinner, that's a good way to put it. Building a brand. It's not a pyramid scheme, but you're building a brand. And that's why we've all built brands. That's why I don't agree with channels being taken down unless they are a imitation. Then they deserve to be down, because people work way too hard for their channels to just be deleted because someone doesn't like them. And I'm a strong believer in that. Doesn't matter who it is. And I've told Sinner that myself. I just believe that everybody has a right to be here. And if you don't like them, then don't watch them. But if someone's attacking you, you have a right to fight back. QB must be right. Meanwhile, she lies all the fucking time. QB is honestly so afraid of losing her throne that she will lie about anybody that stands in her way. She is technically worse than Betty. And I'm sorry that people can't see that, but she's literally worse than Betty. I can't even believe Betty's thing went to a grand jury. And I've said it before. Betty did the right thing. You fight everything. You do not fucking cave in, even a speeding ticket. A lawyer told me that. If you get a speeding ticket, you fight that shit to the end. You never admit fault, never say you're guilty, and just fight it. And that is exactly what Betty did. And she ended up winning. Is Betty a liar? Yeah, so is QueenBee. Is Betty full of shit? Yeah, so is QueenBee. What makes them different? There's not a fucking difference between them. For her to come out with me and Sinner work together is comical. Like, what in the fuck are you so afraid of, QueenBee? If I was getting 2,000 people in my life, or 1,300 in my life, 800 of them are waiting for a 30 to 45 minute intro of me, Sinner, we would be a pimple on your fucking ass. I wouldn't give Sinner, myself, or anybody in my realm the time of day, let alone constantly talking about them. That speaks volumes. And she's got to lie about me. She's got to lie about Sinner. She just talks out of her fucking ass. What are you so afraid of? We get maybe 200 on a good day, and you have 1,300. What am I missing here? Why do you even pay any attention to us? And I mean that honestly. Why does she pay any attention to Sinner? Why does she pay any attention to me with your 1,300 people? Who the fuck are we? We're nobody. Now, money should never be equated to like. Remember that. Because some people may not just have money. Some people may use money as a way for a creator like them. But like Chasing said today, this isn't even drama anymore. It's so far beyond drama. It's straight up harassment. It's straight up fucking bullying. It's straight up trying to get someone to unalive themselves. I don't know, but it's not even drama anymore. It's so far beyond drama. Bash for cash, yes, without a doubt. Do you have to have a good sense of humor. Absolutely. But I'm just saying, don't equate money with like, because there's money that goes on behind the scenes. You know, go to the LOL community. I don't really find most of them entertaining, and they're racking in the dough. But that's really on the subs. As long as the subs keep paying for it and keep going in there for it, they're going to continue to talk about it. Who's this dude attacking women? His name is B. Tim. Exactly. They're usually the top earners in Super Chats every week because they sit there and they ask for it. And they will take nothing short. Like I said, if you don't, you have to be a $20 donator to even get your Super Chat read. And you have to be a donator in order to, you have to be a member in order to chat. But it goes back to, you build it and they will come. If I change this to members only, there were people that would buy memberships just to be able to chat. If I said that I will not read comments anymore, people will donate just to read comments. Like I said, I just feel like I don't have the audience for that yet. Anybody, I don't care who you are, anybody that has a 30-minute intro says fuck you to your subs. Nobody should have an intro more than a couple of minutes. Nobody. I don't care who you are. The second you have a 30-minute intro, you're telling your subs, I don't give two fucks about you. And that's it. I don't care about you. I'm going to make you wait because I'm just so special. And because I'm just so special. All right, this is what I was going to say before. I understand from a subscriber perspective what Pam is saying. But like I said, you do not know what you would do until you're in the situation. It's very easy to say, ignore this or ignore that, or someone should be the better one. Why can't QueenBee be the better one? Why does QueenBee be allowed to lie and make up shit, but everyone else has to be the better one? Everyone else has to be the bigger one. That's what I want to know. And I have seen this multiple times. Why is it only the other person that's got to be the better one? She has the bigger audience. She should be the bigger one. She's the one that should put an end to it. She's the one that should not care because Sinner's just a pimple on her ass. But she doesn't. She cares way more than she should, which speaks volumes. There's something to that she cares so much. She's part of the reason Sinner's channel grew. Why is she so intimidated by people? What is she so afraid of that Sinner's going to reveal to his small audience while she gets thousands? Shouldn't it be the bigger creator, quote unquote, that puts an end to it? Shouldn't it be just like a parent and a child? You listen to the parent because they're bigger, they're more experienced, they've been around longer. That's why you listen to the older person. Sinner's brand new. Sinner is a pimple on her butt. So why is she so intimidated by him? Why does he get under her skin so much? That's my question. Same thing with me. Why does she have to lie about me? Why does she have to lie about me and Sinner? You're the bigger creator. You get 14 times the views Sinner and I get put together. So why you gotta lie about us? And why you gotta make up stories? Like, what the fuck are you so afraid of? That's what I don't get. Now, I've seen people like Pam lots of times before, and I've seen people like Pam have this mentality of, they should let the underdog be the one to ignore it. But it should be the opposite. People should be telling QueenBee to shut the fuck up. People should be telling QueenBee to ignore it. But she doesn't. She just lies and lies and lies and lies. And when she thinks that her subs might look at her wrong, then she just lies again. Like this whole thing about him being a predator. Again, prove it. And what started out as a simple, I don't want to say a simple FOIA, but a simple Jones and passed on information, Sinner went live about it. Just to prove that QueenBee is a liar. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with her children. It was to prove that QB lied. But QB, the narc that she is, couldn't have anybody think she's a liar. So she twisted it around that all of a sudden Sinner's a predator. When did Sinner become a predator? Because you don't want to look like a fucking liar? That's it. That's how Sinner became a predator. And then it just escalated and it got worse and worse and worse. And it was still nothing but fucking lies. And that's what she does. She fucking lies. Oh, she feels threatened by lots of people. But the thing is, here's my issue, Headstones. And I've said this for years. If Sinner is so bad, then why do you have to lie about him? I don't have to lie about things with QueenBee because she is a fucking liar. Plain and simple. Because she is a liar. So the only thing you have to point out are her lies. I don't need to lie about her. I don't need to fabricate things. I don't need to run with shit. I just call out what she's lied about. And I don't understand why she has to lie about everyone. Again, if Sinner is so bad, if I am so bad, if Salty Lunatics is so bad, then why do you have to fucking lie about us? And why do you have to lie about scenarios? That's what I don't get. Especially me. Remember, I'm just a CPS caller. I'm just this. So why are you fucking lying about me? If I'm just so horrible. But Pam, ask her the same things. Why does she lie about everything she lies about? Why would she lie, which pulled up the FOIA in the first place? Why would she lie about the video? Why would she lie about all of it? Why would she lie about Jonesin? She literally sat there and said, Jonesin remembered this issue about her child. That's bullshit. And I told everybody that was bullshit. Jonesin did not pull up anything about her issue with the child and blah, blah, blah. It was all about this video from Brittney, which again, let me add. There was no CSAM video. There was no porn video. There was not some naked child running around. Oh my God, call the FBI. I have said this from day one. It was a fucking toddler or a young child under the age of 10 who thought it was funny to twerk. And you saw the top of his butt. Big fucking deal. If you turn that into a sexual thing, that's your problem. If you thought that was sexual, you have your own fucking issues to deal with. Hey, Joy, then you have your serious own issues to deal with and should not reflect Brittney at all. There is nothing more sickening to me when people take something innocent and say, oh my God, it's sexual. Oh my God, it's CSAM. It's this, it's that. It's someone's fucking child making a joke. And again, a child, not a 21-year-old, not an 18-year-old. It was a child, from what I understand, under the age of 10. And you didn't even see anything. That is not sexual. That should not be sexual. And anyone that made it sexual, like I said, you have your own fucking issues to deal with. And how this got spun into, it's CSAM, it's this, it's that. It's a fucking child. No child should be looked at in a sexual manner. I don't care whose fucking child it is. And the second that you turn it into a sexual thing, you're the one with the problem. Pam, why do you care so much? That's what I want to know. Why do you care so much? Oh, I can answer that. I know why. Because if you say these things in QB's chat, you'll get blocked immediately. My bad. So then you find other chats where Sinner is, where you feel that you can say these things and you won't get blocked. Gotcha. Silly me. Silly, silly me. And again, if you don't want to hear Sinner talk about QueenBee, then don't watch it. It's that simple. Don't watch it then. Unless somebody has a gun to your head and is forcing you to watch Sinner or forcing you to watch QueenBee, as an adult, I can teach you, you just change the channel. It's not a hard concept. It's not difficult to do. You just change the channel. Done. And then you don't have to worry about it. The only hypocrisy, Pam, comes from QueenBee's side. I get what you're saying. I do. But he hasn't gone as low as QueenBee. Trust me, I've watched both sides of it. He's not lying about QueenBee. He's not putting out kids' pictures. He's not going through her Facebook. He's not putting out Facebook pictures of her family. He's not doing any of that. She is, but he's not. And I've said before, and I'll say it again, QueenBee set the fucking bar of what goes on in this community. Because shit that was never accepted, she made acceptable. And I think that's a part that people forget. She literally made it acceptable to dox. She made it acceptable to dox someone's family. She made it acceptable to take pictures of someone's Facebook and put it on their community wall. Well, QueenBee says it's okay, so other people will follow suit. Her audience says it's okay, so people will follow suit. As long as QB followers, because she has a bigger audience, as long as her subscribers say this is okay, why can't someone else do it? If, 200 people in her audience think that it's perfectly okay, well, then how come nobody else can? And nobody here is perfect. Everybody's done shit, creator-wise. Everybody's done stuff that they regret. Everyone's fucking seen both sides of it. But at the end of the day, I'm not lying about people. Sinner's not lying about people. QueenBee is lying about people. And she has the way bigger audience. So anyone that thinks we should just bow down, that's never going to happen. But take that same energy and bring it over to her and say, if Sinner is nothing and Sinner's a predator, why do you keep talking about him? If Sinner is so bad, why do you keep talking about him? If you're so worried about your family, why do you keep talking about him? That proves right there, she's not afraid of Sinner. She's not worried about Sinner. And she certainly couldn't get a fucking restraining order against Sinner. He hasn't done anything. But then she wants to bitch about me. And honestly, I don't even think I took that channel down. I wrote to YouTube a long fucking time ago. But my community was sick and tired of seeing it every time they looked up my fucking name. So again, I may not have 1,300 people watching me, but I do have a strong fucking little community. And I'm sorry that people don't like that. But nobody's going to take that from me either. Purple Strong, baby. There are times I get bored listening to the whole Sinner QueenBee saga. So what do? I change the channel. I put on something else. I mean, I just don't know why more people can't do that. You don't have to give your opinion on stuff. This is Sinner's fight with QB. It's between them. I hear people call into Sinner and try to give him advice, and I get it. I get why people are trying to help him, but this is his fight. He's going to handle it any way he sees fit. It's your choice to either listen or not listen. That's it. Plain and simple. But nobody's going to tell him how he should handle it, what he should do. It's his fight. He's got to do what he's got to do. I just don't like the fact that she's fucking lying and now me and Sinner are in cahoots and no. Because again, let me state this again for those in the back. I do not believe in cancel culture. Never have, never will. If you are a true YouTube creator and not a troll channel. Troll channels that are trying to ride off your back is a totally different game. I don't care if you're gone or not. Especially if you're nothing but imitating another creator. You should be gone. But if you want to create a channel and you want to talk about someone, you have every right to do that. Just use your own shit. Don't ride the back off of that creator by using their name and their this and their, that's bullshit. And there's not a creator out there that would disagree with me. Because they wouldn't like it if someone, like I said, let's see how QueenBee feels if a channel pops up with her picture, her name, and writes QueenBee's #1 fan. And anytime someone looked up QueenBee, that channel came up. I don't think she'd appreciate it. She would have that channel down as fast as fucking you could get. And from the voice that Clip Punk played, it sounds like it was, Dawn Marie, who was kicked out of Patreon like 3 fucking years ago. You still can't get over me, bitch? Move the fuck on. It's embarrassing. And that's another thing I noticed, which I want to address real quick. What the fuck is up with these drama people? It's like people don't want to address QueenBee or Clue, so let's hold on to Laura's drama. Let's hold on to shit from Laura. Let's go after Laura. Are you fucking kidding me? Move on already. And this goes across the board for anyone that's like, Laura this, Laura, move the fuck on. Everybody's moved on from Laura, except you guys. It's time to move the fuck on. We're not going to use Laura's name because you have no other drama to talk about. We're not going to fucking go after Laura because you don't want to go after QueenBee or anyone else. Like, I don't know what kind of punk ass bitch you think I am, but that's not going to happen. So we can move on from the, oh my God, Laura this, Laura that. Or Laura did this 5 years ago because I have nothing else. She had nothing of substance to back up her shit. She wouldn't answer any questions about her bullshit or acknowledge that B is a million times worse. All while claiming she's not about the drama. I hate when people say they're not about the drama. If you're not about the drama, you wouldn't fucking be here in the first place. Plain and simple. This is a drama community. So if you say I'm not about the drama, yeah, you are, because you fucking know it very, very well. Someone just asked me, do you think QB was the top dog in jail? No, I don't. Another one, Ninny C is still running her mouth about me. Why? I do not know. Ninny C's another one. It's time to move on, girl. Really time to move on. Yeah, I'll give you an example too. Zero Filter Jules. Zero Filter Jules has made videos about me. Many videos, using quote-unquote my own words. I've never tried to strike her. She has every right to have an opinion. She has every right to feel the way she feels about me. And she's also an ex-Patreon. But you know what you don't see her doing? You don't see her using my picture. You don't see her using my name. You don't see her creating a channel that is an exact replica of me. That's the difference. And therefore, I've never tried to fucking strike her. She has every right to have that opinion. Okay. Be nice to JP. She's in the early stages of what Jones and experience. Learning the person you respected is the trash you hated once upon a time. That channel docs where you... I don't work. I don't work outside the house. So I don't know how they doxed where I worked. I don't work outside the house. Except babysitting. Are you talking about the Home Depot account? That shit's funny to me. Because they don't think it's fucking creepy that you're all over my Reddit and taking shit from my Reddit. That you don't find creepy. But you find creepy that I promoted my own candles. Okay. It just goes to show me the idiots. Said you were dry begging for your kid's wedding, but you were out working at a grocery store. Okay, that is not true, even in the smallest amount of reality. I've never dry begged for my daughter's wedding, and I don't work at a grocery store or Home Depot or anything. But carry on with your bullshit. And anybody can call and check. Any grocery store, any fucking Home Depot, it doesn't matter. Even if she did work at a grocery store, at least it's a damn job. The B hasn't had one in 20 years since she sold alcohol to kids. Now she can only work at McDonald's because she's a felon. Yeah, if that's true. If I ever did have a real job, they would make sure I got fired, without a doubt. That's why it's a good thing I own my own business. I mean, think about it. They're following me on Reddit. Who the fuck follows someone's account on Reddit? Why? Why are you following my account on Reddit and then posting things I made years ago? That's fucking weird. But okay, obviously I have nothing better to do, but I guarantee you don't know my new account. I mean, I didn't think anyone cared enough about me to follow me all over Reddit, but obviously they do. So now I have a hidden account. So good luck finding it. The average life of a YouTuber in its prime is like 5 years. Trust me, QueenBee will not sustain, 10 years down the road. She's not going to be making this kind of money 10 years later. She'll be lucky if she's still on YouTube in 5 years. The way she's going, I doubt it. She'll be long gone. People change. They grow up. They move on. It's just the way it is. But to be so, immature that now you're making, you think you're poking fun if I got a second job outside of my own business when you have no idea why I would get a second job. But yet I'm the problem? No, I don't think so. The fact that you're using that as a one-up is fucking crazy in itself. Seriously, it's fucking whacked. Absolutely fucking whacked. Benefits, steady paycheck. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't matter where the fuck it is. Ooh, that's something to make fun of. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Whatever you feel you need to do, go do it. Because, yeah, I didn't even know about that. No, I had no idea that was even done. But it just speaks volumes. That I'm truly sorry that your life is that sad. That you have to make AI pictures of me pretending to work at Walmart. Okay. Whoever did that, you need a fucking life. So just remember, guys, if you have to get a job around here, you're going to be shamed for it. That's the mentality. And you wonder why people e-beg. Okay, so now I'm just going to e-beg so people can't make videos of me pretending that I'm working at some job at Walmart. Okay? So now I'm just going to push e-beg, grift. So this way they can see I make money and then they don't have to worry. I mean, what the fuck? I just can't understand that mindset. It was a channel that pretended to be. Thank you, Davey fam. Yeah, that channel's gone. Thank you, whoever made that happen. Hey, Criminal Med. And I heard the channel came back again. Well, the channel will be down again. So you can move the fuck on, Marie. It's been, 3 years? It's time to move on. People live in this fucking past. And I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I've never lived in a past like that. You break up with an ex, move on to the next. You have a fight with someone, move on. But thank you, Davey fam, for saying it's the channel that pretended to be you, because that was my whole point. They weren't a clip channel. They pretended to be me. That's imitation, and it's against TOS. See, at first I believed it was real photos of you two. It was a woman that looked just like you with a Walmart badge with your full name on it. Nice. So not only did they dox me, but they made fake pictures. I am something special in this world. I would never think to do something like that to anybody, whether it be QueenBee, fucking Dawn Marie, any of them. Then the outfits on you changed and the store changed, so I realized it was AI. That's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. I would never think to do something like that, ever. Why would you do that? What went wrong in your life that's what you think of doing? This isn't funny. It's not funny. It's fucking gross. And then you cry when your channel gets taken down? It is a sick obsession. I agree, Sly. So then why is QB oh, I can't believe she got that channel taken down. Imagine someone did that to QueenBee. It is 5150 territory. No adult thinks like that. No normal fucking adult thinks, let's do this to someone. I don't care who it is. You have serious fucking mental issues if you think that's funny. If you think that's a good thing. No, that's a sick fucking obsession. But thank you that I take up this much in your fucking head. And that you think of me this much. Because trust me when I tell you, I do not think of any of you that much. Sorry. But good, I'm glad it was taken down. And doxing, they seem to think it's perfectly okay. Dawn Marie, how about I dox you? How about I put your full name out there? Would that be okay? What the fuck? You and your crew are fucking insane. You might be right, Criminal Med. But it is 5150 territory. Probably the same people that are fucking finding me on Reddit and following me all over Reddit. It's fucking sick. And it's weird and it's creepy. And QueenBee talks about sinner's obsession. She don't even know obsession until you get this kind of shit. This kind of shit is true obsession. So keep making yourself look like the fucking insane ones that you are. And whoever did get that channel taken down, I heard there's another one. Exactly. Does Duty Ron know about your sideline stalking? Probably not. Maybe he should know. Maybe I should send him everything she's done. Good point, Angel. Maybe I should send Clip's video that shows it's her. She's like, I cannot believe you took me down. Blah, blah, blah. It's so fucking obvious her. Clip Hunk, you might want to do a better job of trying to block out the voice. But she's a mod for Duty Ron. But yeah, I don't think Duty Ron knows her fucking antics. Or any of them, for that matter. See, here's a good example. For those that think, say something or ignore it, here's a good example. I don't fuck with any of them. I do not fuck with their real lives. I do not fuck with their jobs. I do not even talk about them. I don't fuck with them. I don't mention them. I don't dox them. At least not yet. But they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. When does it stop? Ignoring them does not work. Totally never thinking of them does not work. Doing the right thing does not work. So what's the answer? Dox the fuck out of them? This is where I'm torn. This is where I understand. Yeah, we don't pay any attention to them. So for those that say ignore it or do stuff, okay, so I have for years. And for 3 years, they continue this fucking nonsense. Think about it. So what's the answer? Fight fire with fire? Or just keep ignoring them and let them get away with it? Think about it. Maybe it's time to just dox the fuck out of them. Call their jobs. Fuck with their real life. See how they fucking like it. But then I'd be the bad one, right? No. I'm fighting fire with fire. This is the internet. Shit lasts forever. Hey, East Coast, how the fuck do they know that, let's just say I did work at Walmart, okay? Let's just say that I was a cashier at Walmart, God forbid. But let's say I was a cashier at Walmart. And Walmart employees saw that picture and saw that picture up there. I'd probably lose my job. So, is that right? Think about that for a second. Seriously, think about it. They put shit out like they think it's a joke. It's the fucking internet. And you're using a copy channel, an imitation channel of me where people think it is me. So if people thought it was me, that could have cost me a job. Is that funny? Is it funny now that you could have cost me a fucking job from your little antics because your fifis were heard for getting kicked out of fucking Patreon? That's the shit I'm talking about. This isn't your little corner of fucking YouTube. This is the internet, and the internet shit can last forever. So by you putting up a picture like that, people may not know. East Coast, I agree with you. 27 months, woo woo. Totally agree with you. But you see what I'm saying? It's just fucked up. It's fucked up that you think that's funny, and then you cry that I took your fucking channel down? Leave me the fuck alone, or I'm going to start fire with fire. Because ignoring you does nothing. Doing the right thing has done nothing. Anything that I've done to ignore you, you just keep stepping it up. So don't cry when I fucking fight back. And don't cry when I fuck with your jobs. And don't cry when I fuck with your real life. And don't cry, poor victim, when I give what you guys give. Because you'll have no fucking right to say anything. And I have all of your fucking information. I know where you guys work. I know what you fucking do. So you want to keep fucking with my real life and you want to keep pretending that it's all in good fun? Well, two people can play that fucking game. And don't cry victim when you all get fucked with your real life. Or when I dox your real names. Or when I dox your fucking shit. Okay? And I don't want to hear anybody cry victim. And I don't want to hear, oh my God, Laura's so fucking horrible. You keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Well, don't be shocked when it happens to you. And don't be shocked when there's AI pictures of you on the internet. And don't be shocked when there's pictures or real pictures of you on the internet that are there forever with your real name, pretending to be working something. Maybe I'll have you be a fucking prostitute. Maybe I'll have you as an AI on a street corner. How would Duty Ron like that, Dawn Marie? I don't think Duty Ron would appreciate his mod is a porn star. Okay? Well, you're too fat to be a porn star, but you get my point. I don't think he'd appreciate you as his mod if that happens, would he? And Huck, I don't think the post office would appreciate some ratchet shit about you being on the internet, would they? No, they wouldn't. So keep it up, assholes. Keep fucking pushing me. And don't be surprised when I fight back. We already know that you keep pushing me to a point of no return, I will fucking react. And I will do something that you're not gonna like. So keep fucking pushing me, assholes. Keep doing it. But again, do not fucking cry victim when I strike back. But I'm only gonna do what you guys have done. So again, ball's in your court. You can either stop the fucking shit now and move on your merry way, or you can think I'm joking and not push me to the point that I got to once before. But knowing that you just did that tells me that you don't give a fuck. You don't care about anybody but yourself, and the only way to fucking stop this is to fight fire with fire. How dare you do that and then cry that you're a victim? Sit the fuck down, you fat ass bitch. And on that note, it's been 2 hours. No, Criminal Med, I'm just gonna do to them what they do to me. That's it. I'm not going to go above and beyond. I'm just going to do exactly what they do to me. They make AI pictures and me pretending to work at a job like Walmart. Okay, I can do the same to them. And I can make sure that people see them. I can make imitation channels of them. I can dox them. And this goes for Wispy's people, because I find it interesting, though, that Wispy keeps getting tagged in certain clips. Why does Wispy keep getting tagged? I don't even fucking talk about Wispy. Desperate Whispers. I don't even fucking talk about her. Why do people constantly tag her? Which tells me a lot of it's coming from her people. There's a difference between, I'm going to use what JP did. There's a difference with what JP did with her stupid fucking parody videos that, I don't know, Jason thinks were funny. But they weren't imitation. She wasn't pretending to be a carbon copy of me. She didn't have a channel that was named Perplexed. That's the difference. So I don't care if somebody is fucking, has an opinion on me. I don't give a shit. Have an opinion. Do parody videos. Say whatever the fuck you want. But don't be an imitation and then try to pass it off as me. That's where my problem lies. So if they continue to fucking do it, well, I'm going to fight fire with fire. And I'm going to do to them exactly what they do to me. And let's see how they like it. Let's see how they feel. And anyone that thinks I'm so wrong, let it be done. Moderator, I will agree with you 100%, except I've been responding properly for 3 years. And they just keep escalating. So what's the answer? What's the answer then? I have done the right thing for years. Years. And I don't respond. So what is the answer? It's very easy, and I said this earlier, it's very easy to say what you would do if it wasn't you. But when it becomes you, then what? If you ignore someone for 3 years and they just keep taking it higher, then what? What are you supposed to do? That's my question. Because nobody knows what the answer is. Well, YouTube did. They took the channel down. But in the end, they just don't quit. They just don't stop. There's too many of them. There's like a whole group of ex-Patreons. And they all live in different states. Some of them live in a different country. So moderator, you seem very quiet. What's the answer? When you've done the right thing all along and they don't stop, what's the answer? Has doing the right thing got me anywhere? Nope, not at all. Has ignoring them got me anywhere? No, it gives them a pass that they think they can continue to do it. They think it's funny. They think it's their immaturity. But how long do you ignore it before you finally do what they do? 6 months, okay. 7 months, okay. 3 years? 3 fucking years and they're still crying babies? How long do you give it? You just let them keep doing whatever the fuck they want to you and not say anything and just continue to ignore it? Because that's gotten me somewhere. Because ignoring it has gotten me somewhere. Ignoring it has gotten me nowhere other than them thinking it's okay. Sometimes I feel like the only way to fucking get them to stop is to do what they do. That's the only way to get them to stop. Now, they're ex-Patreons, Criminal Med. I don't want them as subs. They're ex-Patreons who can't get over the fact that they're ex-Patreons. They're so mad over what? I have no fucking clue. But it's their mental issue. Get over it. I don't give a fuck if I was the worst person in the world. If I was the shittiest person in the whole universe. If I fucked over everybody and their mother. Everyone. And had no one left. You know what? Oh well. Get over it. Move on. I mean, I'm not. But you know what I'm saying. That's what they don't get. And that's what they'll never understand. I could be the worst fucking human being in the universe. I could have hurt all of them tenfold. 3 years later, it's time to move the fuck on. And if you can't move on from whatever hurt you have, that's your motherfucking problem. Stop making it my problem. Because that's a serious mental issue. I've dated guys for years that got over me quicker than ex-Patreons. Like, for real. Some of these ex-Patreons are fucking ridiculous. Like, oh my god, Lori did this in 2019. Who gives a fuck? Who cares what I did in 2021? We're in 2025. Get the fuck over it. Now, if you bring up something I did horrible in 2025, I can respect that. But all of them go back to 2019 or 2020. And they have such issues with something I did 5 fucking years ago. Oh well, get the fuck over it. Because again, that's your mental problem, not mine. But you know what I'm saying though? It's just fucked up. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. I could not imagine being hooked on another YouTuber for years. I don't care if they hurt me. I don't care if they were the worst fucking person in the universe. I don't care if they wronged me and fucked my husband. In 3 years, I would long be over it. I couldn't imagine still focusing on somebody that I haven't spoken to in years. I'm sorry, I just couldn't imagine it. That's a serious fucking mental defect in my brain. And I hate to use JP as an example, but JP is a perfect example in this. Okay, JP didn't like me, she had her issues with me, she got over me much faster than ex-Patreons. She moved on. All right, Laura's boring me now, she's not doing anything for me. There's no reason to keep making parody videos, she's not acknowledging me, she's ignoring me, I moved on from her. That's how normal people think. I'm not saying JP is normal, but she's more normal than most. Because that's how people think. You no longer like someone, or you no longer fuck with someone, or you no longer want to make videos about someone because they're boring you, whatever, you move on. You don't sit there for year after year after year fucking running your mouth about someone. That's just not normal. That is serious fucking mental problems with them. Has nothing to do with me. Nothing I did. This is their issue. So stop making it my fucking issue. So, now on that note, I'm out. Later, I'm going to make some wood. That didn't sound right.